CNN reports a story. The story is that Ben Carson isn't going to New Hampshire or South Carolina after the Iowa caucus. He's going home to Florida because he wants a new set of clothes and he wants some rest. He's going to take a hiatus from the campaign trail. Dana Bash actually says that if you want to be president of the United States, you don't go home to Florida. Dana Bash said this, CNN. So how is Ted Cruz being blamed for this information being disseminated to all the people at the caucuses? How is Ted Cruz being blamed? How is Ben Carson targeting Ted Cruz and nobody else? You know, he was on O'Reilly tonight, and O'Reilly asked him these questions. He said nothing about CNN. He said nothing about Dana Bash. All he talked about was Ted Cruz and the people that work for Ted Cruz. And then he tried to compare Ted Cruz to what the Obama administration does. Ben, I've lost the respect. Seriously, I have. I've lost the respect because you knowingly are trying to besmirch Ted Cruz when somebody in your staff told CNN something 15 minutes before the first vote was cast in the caucus that got reported and disseminated to all the caucus areas. That's your fault. That's you. You want somebody fired? Fire the person in your staff that told whoever they told at CNN, Chris Moody, whoever. Fire that person. If Ted Cruz's staff, Marco Rubio's staff, I don't care whose staff, heard about this and didn't disseminate it to all the caucus sites, they should be fired. Of course you do this. This is a caucus. This is where you get together in a room and you try to convince people to vote for your guy. This is not something where you go behind the booth and you pull a lever, where you can't talk. No, this is a caucus. Know what a caucus is. Maybe if you knew what a caucus was, you wouldn't have told CNN that you weren't going to be going to New Hampshire and South Carolina before the first vote was cast. That's on you, Ben. Don't try to blame anybody else. Save some self-respect. Now look, before this, you might not have been president, but you had the respect of the nation. You were nationally respected. You are going down in flames on this, man. Because you are trying to blame somebody else for a mistake that you and your campaign made. Stop it. Apologize to Ted Cruz for what you said about him and get on with your life, man. You're not going to be president, and you're not going to be president because you apparently don't know what a caucus is, and you can't take what a campaign does. You can't take it. So, go back to John Hopkins. Do what you do. Apologize to Ted Cruz because this was in no way dirty pool.